Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. And tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Lions 7, Cowboys 0. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Devontae Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
Prescott's pass.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Quick throw there is incomplete. That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got him, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, light comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Aubrey good with the PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nifty move.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
91 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. 11 yards there, and a Lion first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
180. Go, 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 go. What's that?
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
180.
Now Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
180.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Lions at 7-5 now in the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
180.
Goff. This is caught by Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 29 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
Cowboys 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from it.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field, because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Let's go.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good.
0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Allen. To the left side, he finds to Slaw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit! Amon-Ra St. Brown, 38 yards. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Lions 21, Cowboys 7.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as we'll get this to about the 23.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A gain of 15.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Drops it to Blue, complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
There you go, kill. There you go. Hey, kill.
Prescott to throw it. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Prescott yet again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He's still on his feet. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert, 31 yards. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy's steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, it'll be a wildcat if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in the hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple. but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Got a heck of a move. Man. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
2nd and 10. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 1st down, it's Blue. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now a first carry here for their running back. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
It's a gain of
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
46.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. On play action, Allen. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
An 8-yard loss.
Kenny Clark
It's now
gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvin and Overshown. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. To throw, it's Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To the air, Allen. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
That's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now Allen again. That is caught by Laporta. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Sam Laporta as the first half is winding down. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
21. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Final play of the half, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. That is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now Prescott. That is caught. He's across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. They'll throw again. Prescott. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now Allen. Wright's got it. And they get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jack Fox to kick off for the
Here are the
Lions.
Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They go with blue, but between the tackles. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. A strong run. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing. Prescott. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete.
To number 9.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Prescott down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
First down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
He hits Blue. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yeah, here we go.
Play action now. Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Blue. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll run. This is Blue. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Prescott. And he's got it. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
At the 24-yard line. 1 yard.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Ric Flair.
He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Savon Rebel. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run with Blue. Fighting his way down They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Yeah, here we go. All right,
Prescott to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
listen.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He's got it complete to Gibbs. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Goff now looks to throw. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Their own 40-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
To throw is Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Going right back to Ferguson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Prescott. Drops it to Blue, complete. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 6-yard.
On the give, this is Blue. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Running the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Lions 38, Cowboys 35. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Cowboy first down.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll look to throw here. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They hand it off. It's Blue. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Here we go.
Now a toss, left side, it's blue. And the second wave of tackles is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
Yeah! Here we go. All right, here we go. 46, 46. 46.
Now Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Cowboys have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Lions 38. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Here's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second
now
down
Goff.
At the 29-yard line.
This to the corner right side. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go, 12, go.
Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now.
First down.
Goff now to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go again with Blue. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Brian Anger now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here?
at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now it's gone. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 18. And the Lions first down.
And he'll spike it here with 13 seconds showing on the clock. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Well, what a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for Dallas, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.